Good evening. Welcome to another fun episode of Hangin' with Harry O. Yeah. Oh, we got the applause going. Look at I got these lovely people. Day, what was that?
I had to make sure my teeth was great. I was eating some broccoli for lunch, and that shit lingers.
I think it's your fabulous lighting. That's how you see it.
That's why I had it. Yeah.
That's right. That ring light really shows your teeth. Hey, we're doing something new, something different here tonight. I've got two teams in one. I got the Scary Myers up there. Let's hear it for those guys.
Guys. I feel like a weird version of Brady Bunch.
It is.
Here's the story of a real bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, there you go. Gary and Aaron, it's been a while. How you been? Good?
Very good. How about you?
Fair to partly cloudy. I'm good. I'm reasonably happy.
Reasonably?
Yeah.
Who by whose logic and reason? Mine or yours?
Well, I could say that, or I could say I am not unwell.
Well, that's
It's 2021, man. I'm going to take reasonably happy as awesome.
Ecstatic?
Yes.
Right.
That's right. Reasonably happy kind of keeps me on the even keel. You know, you get too high or too low. Well, just stay reasonably happy, you know?
Okay.
More serotonin than the dopamine. That's what I'm looking at here, okay? That's right. So, Jerry, you've been busy with stuff?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you've been
Oh,
reasonably
you want
happy.
me to expound on that?
Yeah. I've
Wedding season's kicking off.
How'd the fights go?
Helped at the MMA fight a couple weeks ago. That was outrageous.
Where was that at?
But up at the new Mason City Arena.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, what was it like to be there in that arena setting?
It was amazing. It was professional level quality fights in the North Iowa area. I kind of had my doubts. I thought it might be too big, but that place was perfect for it.
I saw the pictures. They looked like they were really well done on how they put everything where they put. You know, I mean, the big ring.
It was amazing. And when you think about it, Iowa is one of the few states right now that the boxing commission is allowing man-on-man fights like that with a crowd. So it was just phenomenal.
Cool.
I know what you're thinking, Dane. You need to stop.
you and I, we here.
Yeah,
we
right here, man. Because as soon as I said it, I thought the same damn thing.
You care to explain there, Day?
What kind of fights are these, man? Man?
Chicken fights, man. Chicken fights.
Well, and
prison fight.
Do they have to fight with masks on or no?
No.
No.
The referee was the only one in the ring with a mask on, and it was phenomenal. It really was. Great turnout.
Congratulations to Mike Estes. He really does a great job, and I think he's working on more of them, setting up more fights. I think he's heard nothing but great things about MMA fights. So
the next fights will be July 31st at the Mason City Arena.
Okay.
And we might have, Jerry might have gotten McCain addicted to emceeing and also being more of a showboat because he helped with the 50-50 raffle. And that boy came home ecstatic and like, I had jokes and it was fun. And I was like, oh, another little booster. Fantastic.
Another Jerry.
Because, selling 50-50 tickets, you're really out there selling yourself. And at 15 years old, that kid was getting in people's faces. And everybody was like, oh, I don't want to spend it. I don't want to spend $1 on a ticket. He'd look at it and be like, that's okay. I don't like money either, man. That's fine. Because listen, this is what's going to happen. You're going to give me $1 and I'm going to give you a ticket. And at the end of the night, we're going to pull one ticket out of this bucket faster than you pulled out at college. And we're going to give that person half the money we collected during the night. And I was seriously impressed with him, man. He kicked serious ass.
I'm such a proud mama for the pull-out jokes that my 15-year-old does.
And the best part is 15.
He's 15.
Yep. The best part is he came up with all his own pitches. You know, he ran them by me to make sure they were
Run them by me.
appropriate. But of course, my twisted sense of humor, you know, I thought they were all great. So yeah, he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, let's move on to Team Day Day here. You guys, because of my fault, you were supposed to be part of last week, and that's why I combined both teams together. And why not? We used to do some of this when we used to get.
There's
Jerry.
There's no better team to join than Jerry and Aaron. You guys are phenomenal. So I thought it worked out. It worked out in our best interest. So we're good.
There you go. That's pretty cool. Day Day, what's been going on with you?
Oh, real quick, happy Mother's Day to the two lovely ladies on the screen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll get to Linda and her big surprise in
I
a second.
banged this dude and got 2 babies out of it. It was great.
So that is proof that I have had sex at least twice. At least twice.
At least.
So is Linda. Linda now has. We just might as well tell everybody out there. You had a second baby. What is it? 16 or 18 months later? Is that? Yeah. It was just a year and a half ago that you had. You fooled us all.
Are you pregnant right now?
No.
should we know about this 9 months from now?
Linda, am I pregnant right now? You have some magic power I don't know about.
I feel like you having secret babies like you with the royal family right now. Like this is just like congratulations again.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And
I think it's a game of denial with myself until it comes out and it's like, oh, it happened.
You did have a boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and his name is
Elikai.
Cool.
Elikai?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Elikai.
Okay.
Oh, so wait, that's one. What's one first name?
Mm-hmm.
You guys ain't messing around. Okay.
So when my friends are like, "How do you spell it?" I literally spell it like E and then lick I. Because I'm like, well, I guess.
Hey, that's creative, man. I'm telling you, that's creativity. Especially if you knew Linda. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Please let me be there when you're teaching him how to spell his name. Please let me be there. I want to see this in person.
So the teacher, man, oh, miss, it's lick.
Like you're licking something. Yeah, you've got to act it out.
Does he have a middle name after that?
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah, what's the middle name?
Elikai Bob.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
So my mom's middle name is Hun and my dad's middle name is Bun. So it's like, it's like short for Honey and Bunny. I always joke about. So then that's the kids' middle names, and then it's like Hunway and Bunway. So then my middle name is in there too.
Wow, pretty cool.
If we ever own like a street or a little neighborhood, we can have like street names with like Hunway and Bunway on it.
Nice. I'm gonna buy a street just so you can do that.
What was the name of your first one?
Malik.
He's Malik. Okay. Elikai and Malik.
Yep.
That's wild. That's great. And
are you having more?
Nope.
This is it. This is it.
Are you sure?
Right. Those contractions, man.
We're gonna jump
knew about
into
contractions.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I said if men knew about contractions and feeling them, it'd be a different story.
Can we do the thing
where not worthy
and hook it up to the dudes and give them contractions? Like, let's do it today, Jerry and Mary, all in bed next to each other, and just crank that up to 10.
Listen, I'm a progressive.
I think what happens.
I'm a progressive kind of guy, but you will not catch me in bed with Day and Harry O.
Yeah, no.
First of all, I feel like that's not a bad combination. If I can be honest with you, you can do a lot worse. And second of all, I was gonna say, like, if we got to get hooked up, y'all got to know what it feels like to deal with that. Okay, I want hands so I can squeeze. I want an ice bucket. I want all of the things that y'all get.
That's fine.
Absolutely. If you need a hand to squeeze and an ice bucket for what you're about to endure, sir, you should ask for more because that's not going to help you.
Yeah, the contractions are only part of it. It's the opening is what would scare me the most.
Well, I'm taking a shot. Yeah. I'm gonna take a shot of Hennessy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Legs and push.
You didn't see it. I saw it firsthand.
I didn't. I delivered a child.
I'm taking a shot of alcohol each contraction. I'll be good by the time the baby comes.
Baby will be too drunk, but whatever.
I think we need 2 electricity needles to jab into each testicle and turn the knob every 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. We can take turns holding the button.
Fantastic.
Well,
yeah, thanks for having Mother's Day.
Yeah. You guys are amazing for doing that. Yeah.
How good of an idea was it to have all 4 of us on here at the same time? Kind of feels like
you know that it's anything goes. We appreciate your comments, your questions. It's not too often I can get these 2 teams together, so we're doing it here tonight, and I hope you're ready for a lot of fun. I'm going to kick it off actually with something kind of serious. You know what today is, guys? It's donate a day's wages to charity. Donate a day's wages. So whatever.
Hold on. Where do we sign up to receive those donations?
Yeah.
That's what I need to know. Okay. Is there a website? Do I just give them my Cash App?
Yeah.
I just
you can Venmo them.
Right. Well, just a charity that you're passionate about. Who would you donate to, Day? Who would you donate to?
100% me. First of all, I'm not writing no check to nobody else. Okay, let's just be honest with you. Okay, and if I did write a check, it would be 1 penny. Okay, just so, and I would write a whole check. Okay, like write it all out like they taught me in grade school. Ain't nobody donating to nobody else but me. It's hard in these streets. I live in Lake Mill. Okay, I'm trying to fundraiser for me.
All right, the Day Peace Charity.
Yes, and I would spend your money. I would spend your money on alcohol that I would drink during my contraction. So, boom. That's what I would do.
I know what I'm doing.
We'll get to you in a second, okay? I have to have a little bit of moderation. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Control.
Linda, how about your charity?
What would I donate to?
Yeah, well, that's what it's.
I feel like I'm a child that wasn't listening to the conversation a little bit ago.
We'll come back.
I'm like,
today is donate a day's wage. You're going to figure out a day's wage, and you're going to give it to your favorite charity. Who would it be?
My favorite charity.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that.
Okay. Aaron.
Is it my turn? Oh, he's going to say no now.
All right.
The only people that we're donating to is Jerry and Aaron need a new roof on 2 damn houses charity.
No, I have a different answer. I'm donating today, and then I'm going to go drink with him.
That's great. We are helping the community. Okay, anybody is welcome to join.
Yep. We will solve the world's problems one drink at a time, Day.
Yeah.
Help out each other.
And we're gonna start a Facebook page, North Iowa Businesses, and we're just gonna donate to ourselves.
We could just donate to like this big money bucket, and then we can just all split the money and somehow make Mason City more exciting.
Okay.
No.
Exciting anyway.
I'll tell you what. Everybody watching this needs to be on the lookout for the Day Aaron, Linda, Jerry buckets that will be showing up at the local businesses.
Like our little sad faces on that.
I think we should just
where they put the change.
Maybe we can walk through the band festival parade together. And hold our own buckets. There we go.
You know, talking about the BandFest parade.
Yeah.
I want to put a personal shout out in there real quick for the BandFest parade. I have been doing weddings for about 12 years now.
Yeah.
And I have the most perfect idea for a wedding, but it is going to take the most adventurous couple in the world, and it involves the BandFest parade. So if there's anybody that wants to, no.
She made it better.
Wedding streaking.
No. What I want to do is I want to get a car trailer, a good size, like fifth wheel trailer, and do a wedding during the BandFest parade and have the bridal party walk out from the crowd as we're going through the parade. And then at the end, have the bride walk out, you know, and just do the whole wedding during the parade. But do you think I can find anybody in this boring ass state to do that?
Yeah.
No.
You could.
Really? Slap her butt in a wedding dress, run next to a trailer in a parade and hop on it, and you have trouble finding that?
They won't have to run. I mean, we'll stop the truck long enough for him to get on.
I've seen the thing where you slow down and like kind of let me jump in, and then you try to speed off again. Girls, don't fall for him. He's going to do that. You're going to be in your wedding dress. You're going to jump on. He's going to gun it, and you have to run. It's not going to be fun.
Listen, when it doesn't work.
What about the weather? It could be pouring. It could be scorching hot.
Rain on a wedding day is a glorious thing. It's a good luck omen, right, Harry?
Yeah, they have more kids.
Yes.
If it's raining, Linda's going to have any kids.
Apparently, it rains every time Linda has sex.
I immediately went to a squirter joke in my head when you said that.
I like you have them there just in case, just ready to go.
Oh, this is great.
Video lives in your head rent free.
Speaking of weddings and marriage and things like that, tell me something that your significant other talks about all the time that goes in one ear and out the other.
A lot of things.
Can you tell when your partner's listening to you but not really listening to you? Let's start with the Myers up there.
What was that, Harry?
Okay.
I've got a couple things to tell you.
Yeah, there you go. I got my answer. Yeah. What's something that you're?
I thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about things that I do on the regular.
Oh, basis.
You don't want to get in trouble.
This is supposed to be trouble. This is supposed to be fun and frivolity, and you keep bringing up crap that I do on the regular that already pisses her off.
All right, get her back. Get Aaron back. How about you ever her going one through one ear and out the other, and doesn't? I mean, is there something that you bring up that just goes right through her ear and out the other?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It usually involves modifying the Harley, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
she glazes over. I mentioned modifying the Harley, and she glazes over.
How about we pay it off first?
That's a minor technicality.
Anything Jerry owns, he wants to slap shiny chrome stuff on. So
I can understand that.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I tune out. Anytime you start saying anything's going to cost money, I'm like, nah, we're not doing that.
In and out. Yeah. But how about you bringing up something? What's in and out for him?
Yes.
Wait, Harry, hold on. Let me answer this for you, honey.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to mansplain this for her.
Oh, good. Let me put my vagina away.
We're not going to talk about one single topic. We're going to talk about We're not going to talk about a single topic. We're going to talk about time frames. Pretty much from the time she gets out of bed until she goes to bed.
That's what you... So you listen to me when I sleep?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're about to say snore.
I can't help but listen to you.
I feel like I'm watching a reality show right now. This is fantastic.
Yeah. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about.
This is actually our divorce counseling session I've brought you to. These are our last-ditch efforts.
This is us trying to save ourselves.
Yeah, this is secretly an intervention. This is what this is at all. Harry has
I
been
thought Linda
paid.
was over there changing the diaper. Oh my God.
She's getting a pen to write down, don't do things that Jerry does.
Yeah.
Right. How about you, Linda? Let's go to you. I mean, you, and I know that your significant other isn't here, and maybe that's a good thing now, but what, anything that one ear out the other? When you,
yeah, no, a lot of stuff. And I always tell him it's his tone of voice.
it's his tone of voice. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like for me, no matter if Matt is talking about cooking, Bitcoin stuff, TV stuff, or whatever, like I can tune him out depending on what his tone of voice is. So I always tell him, like, if you want me to pay attention, talk softly and be like, "Oh, honey, I have something to say to you."
And preface it by maybe a loud like announcement to like, Linda!
Harry.
Or, honey, would you like to make out? Also, I want to tell you something. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm all ears.
You know what'll make Linda pay attention right now? I just took the condom off.
that would get your attention.
Hey.
Yeah. Where is it in name?
Usually I have him on a leash a little better, Linda, but he gets around a crowd and he just starts pissing on everyone's leg.
He loses it, man.
All right. Do you think Matt does the same thing? Does he, when he, vice versa, I guess, when you're trying to get.
No, he's actually really good at paying attention, because even when I think he's not, I'll ask him or I'll quiz him on what I was saying, and he can rattle off everything. I'm like, okay. I don't have that ability.
All right, Day. How about you and your wife?
I don't know. She probably watches. I don't know. She probably won't even be paying attention.
She'll be watching and paying attention to Linda, Harry, and I and Jared, not you, though.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what did I talk about. I don't know, but I remember. Yeah. So, did you know the Myers are getting the roof done? Like what? Pay attention to what I'm talking about, baby. Anyway,
Linda's old man isn't wearing condoms anymore.
Yeah. Well, how come you didn't tell me Linda had a second baby? I'm finding out too, Monica. Okay, so I don't know. Our issue is this. She likes to tell me things when I'm doing other things. So, like, if I'm playing the video game with my son,
so you
I'm focused on my son. No, I don't want about that. See, that's the problem. Men can. We don't want to. Okay, we want to give all of our attention, energy, time into this project. When I'm playing with the baby, I want to play with the baby. I don't want to hear about our tax returns right now. Okay, let me do this, then tell me that. So my wife would tell me things constantly in the wrong time, and I think my issue is I wait and then I tell her things all at once, and I think she prefers it to be spread out throughout the day. Where I'm like, let's just bang these things out. Right, let's have a meeting. Okay, let's just come together. Here's what's happening. So that's our issue.
All right.
You know what?
I have something to say.
Oh,
Jerry first.
Okay, so
Jerry?
No, Linda first. Ladies first.
That's a horribly sexist thing to say.
And I'll
Super sexist.
Well, okay, so I will say that women, you know how I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but women's brains are like spaghetti. It just keeps going and going, and then it wraps around, and you can do however many things at once. But guys are like little boxes. You have to talk about one box, finish that box, and then move on to the next. You guys can't noodle.
That's exactly what I was about to say, Linda. I was going to say it's the difference between spaghetti and waffles. Chicks are all everywhere, and guys are very neat, segmented sections.
Agree.
Simple as that. Spaghetti and waffles.
One thing. I don't believe in multitasking unless you're a mother.
So many sexes.
What? I feel like that's all women do is multitask.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, but your brain wasn't really built for that. Otherwise, then you're going to screw up something. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but I will say I think sometimes my wife specifically will pick up more tasks at a time than she needs to. And it's almost like she's showboating. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I can do 18 things at once. I'm like, okay, like you win. Like, what do you want, a trophy? Like, you want me to? So I think sometimes women just do it just because they can. Boom, I said it.
No, I think it's because we have a chore list, and the more we get done, the more we get to cross off.
But you're just going to add more chores while you're doing chores. That's what my wife does.
That's true. I know, that's true.
I'm going to explain this in a biological way to you. The difference between women and men goes back to like caveman days. The women had to farm, they had to raise children, they had to cook food, they had to do everything. And all men had to do was go out and single-mindedly track animals, kill animals, bring animals home. Very segmented sections where women had to do so many things at once during the day. So it's in our DNA, man.
And what you're saying, Jerry, is that they had it easy. Go ahead, Aaron.
Men? No, men have it easy.
Go ahead, Aaron. Aaron's trying to talk. Let Aaron talk.
No.
You just lost your donations, Day.
I was gonna be an awesome. Well, I'll still try to be an awesome person and say the minute that you started talking that segment, I was like, noped out right away. I was like, what is he gonna say right now? And
then I made perfect sense, didn't I?
Aww.
I might be a sexist asshole, but I'm a smart sexist asshole.
Linda had me at spaghetti. I'll tell you that.
Spaghetti and waffles.
Speaking of that, if you could eat at one chain restaurant or fast food restaurant for free every day, which one would you choose and why? All right. Favorite chain restaurant. I would say Hooters.
Chain restaurant.
I'd go there.
Anything that's owned by Wolfgang Puck, that's got to be considered a chain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't try to cheat. That's you got those gift cards where it tells you all those different restaurants. No, you got to pick a single restaurant, Jerry.
One single restaurant. Okay.
And let's not glaze over your answer, Harry, with the Hooters. Okay, let's talk about that.
I like the wings.
I'm sure you do.
I myself like the legs.
Oh, the legs.
I like
okay.
the ass. Oh, wait a minute.
I like thighs and legs.
You like thighs and legs. Oh, but what restaurant? Linda?
Oh my God. Okay, so
Hooters
I would pick between either Red Lobster or Texas Roadhouse.
Oh wow. Every day. Yeah.
I can do Texas Roadhouse.
I'm with you.
Those cinnamon butter buns. Oh.
What's that one that
Now listen, if there's going to be cost restraints on this, I'm going to have to go with Waffle House. But if it's like a free-for-all, I'll take Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. I'm going to bring up Cheesecake Factory. I don't know if you guys have ever ate at one, but it has a menu that it's about 13, 15 pages long. I mean,
that's too overwhelming.
No, but if we're going to do it for the rest of our life, I want some variety.
Yeah, for free. Exactly. You need some variety.
I have to stay with this one for 17 years. Let me some variety in my food.
All right. Sounds good. All right. And Gay, what was yours?
I'm kind of with Jerry on this. I love Waffle House, but I'll probably go with Chick-fil-A or White Castle. Just if we're going with like
every day.
Do you like to poop that much that you would eat at White Castle for the rest of your life?
First of all, yes. That's less exercise on my part. Okay, that's like I'm almost bulimic. Also, we don't have to eat there every day. I thought the question was we just would never pay.
If you could eat at one.
True. Way to listen to directions.
But if we're talking about like a expensive restaurant, I'll do Northwest. I have them fly my steaks out. Like that's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's like
I'd eat something with
every day too.
What's that?
Northwest.
That would be like Poop City every day.
Oh, God, yeah.
All the grease and the butter they cook with.
Yeah, the butter.
Well, you can use it as a lube. Okay, keep going.
If you're gonna, talk burgers and Five Guys,
And butter is not a lube.
No.
So you would like five. So Harry would like
Someone
5
lied
guys
to
every
me.
day.
Harry, I would like to ask once again, are you still enjoying
5 guys.
Oh, I am immensely. This is great. Better than I could imagine. Better than
We talked about squirting. We have butter and oil lube.
And then
it's great.
Harry ends it with 5 men.
You've obviously never heard of Five Guys, the burger joint. You need to get out more. Stop staying home and having babies. Will you please get out?
5 guys to Hooters.
Yeah, Hooters still up there, though. All right, we're going to play fill in the blank, only I'm actually going to give you some suggestions for the
It's like
blank.
Mad Libs.
Okay? The question is, I'll never forget, or the statement, I'll never forget the first time I blanked. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you choose one of these, or you can choose your own while you're thinking here, okay? I'll never forget the first time I had a child. So we got 2 ladies here, possibly could talk about that. Went on a roller coaster. French kissed a girl. Lost my virginity, my V card. Looked at a dirty magazine. Or caught a fish. Some suggestions there. I'll never forget the first time I blanked. Choose one of those or come up with your own.
Like collectively between the 4 of us?
We're going to go around. We're going to start with you, Aaron.
Oh, you each get to pick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Tell us about that fish.
Did you catch a fish, Aaron? Never forget the first time I blanked.
Someone else go first.
I pooped because I went to the Waffle House too much. Jerry, how about you? Come on. Come up with one of those. I'll never forget the first time I
lost my virginity?
Okay.
I can't really talk about it though, because it may have been illegal.
Oh, you were not.
Were you the young one?
Gay left. He was like, no.
Gay's done.
My parole officer is watching. I got to take a break.
That's why we get the ratings,
I am not supposed to be around pedophiles. He is out.
Yeah.
There was an
age difference, and I was on the low
Were you the
end
little
of
one?
the age. No,
You were
I was
shopping at Toys R Us.
He's never the little one.
He's
I was buying a rock and sock robot, and
oh, it's right there. That's it.
So
you were on the lower end. She was on the higher end.
no,
Oh,
not a
okay.
bit. Not until we were done.
So there was 2 illegal activities going on. That was a
Show me
hell
a
of a
driver's license.
virginity.
Why don't you just
I
share
just
how
railed on a couch. Yours is way better.
Yeah.
anything weird happen when you lost your virginity?
He got raped by an old lady and smoked pot. What more do you want?
You told him how the 60s used to be.
I'll tell you what. I learned a lot. And those things have carried me well through life.
Wow. Yeah. Oh. So he knew what he was doing when you guys hooked up, right, Aaron?
Yeah, that's the main reason I married him. I mean, he's gorgeous and all and funny, but there's some other benefits as well.
Well,
right.
Now that the entire world knows, I feel awesome.
Yeah, I bet you should.
Hey,
Aaron, how about you? How would you fill in that blank? I'll never forget the first time I blanked.
I can let's see. The first time I
Lost your virginity when we got married on our wedding night?
That's what your mom thinks.
Yeah.
The first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth
in her house. No. First time. I don't know. I've done like a lot of cool things. So like I have a lot of memorable moments that I guess one cool first. Okay. I will always remember the first time I had an entire crowd stand up and cheer. And all of you attention whore junkies know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. All of you on comedy because you like to be the center of attention. I won, I was the first female at 19 years old to win the North Iowa Demolition Derby. And so after I ran down the other cars and made it to the grand finale and won that, I was 19 years old. I did that thing where I stood on the top of the car and like pulled my helmet off and the crowd erupted. And I was like,
yeah, everybody realized it was
the hair started blowing and like all that. And I was like, I'm going to chase that high forever. And
the glitter fell out of her vagina.
I had to take something wholesome and beautiful and just turn it about. Okay. So that I like it. I will never forget that intense, like, oh my God, that crowd is cheering for me. And it was really cool. And little girls came up afterwards and were like wanting autographs, and it was very empowering. Aww. And like that led me into a life of like trying to help girls become more empowered and breaking boundaries and things like that. So
very cool.
Wow.
That's awesome. And you did that at 19.
Yep. That's the same year she was the Floyd County Beef Queen.
Yeah. I just graduated high school.
Oh, wow.
Get it, boom.
Hey, you didn't know you were in the presence of royalty now, did you?
I mean, I can pick out the crowd. It probably cost $12.50 at Hobby Lobby, but whatever.
Both of y'all, Linda with the secret babies and you with the crowns. This is great.
We're learning a lot here tonight. That's the whole purpose. All right, Linda, how about you? How would you fill in that blank?
I would say the time that I had diarrhea and threw up at the same time. It was when Matt and I went on vacation. I don't know if it was like
all the things that you.
I love every word coming out of your mouth right now.
Carrie, I need to apologize for breaking the poop barrier earlier with the White Castle drink. I lay this all at my feet.
Oh God.
So, yeah. Matt and I went somewhere, and then we must have both got into some food that wasn't that great because I woke up with chills, and I was like, I think I'm going to go to the bathroom. And all of a sudden, I'm like, bring me a can. And he didn't believe me, but he still brought me a can. And so here I'm pooping and throwing up at the same time.
On vacation.
So I'm like, well, good. I'm like, good thing we know each other so well. Like, it's not like we just met and we're on vacation together, and I'm pooping my brains out.
Oh my God.
So you threw up in a can. You didn't use the popcorn bowl like every other North Iowa person does.
Vacation. You don't have your
I was sitting on the bathroom.
Yeah.
I missed the vacation part. I'm sorry.
What's a popcorn bowl?
The same bowl you eat your popcorn out of the next weekend or the weekend before or whatever. You don't use that as a puke bucket?
So I guess if you use Parmesan, then I guess the puke smell kind of goes with it, huh?
Yeah.
So was this in your early days of dating? Because I'm wondering, you know,
like
in the what? How long have you known Matt?
God, I think like maybe 10 years now.
And this happened in what? How many years ago?
I don't know. Maybe like at the 6th, 7th year mark.
Oh, okay. Then you're probably
well.
All right.
No, Harry,
so it's fine to have those moments.
You would not get all Geraldo on her poop throw up story. Okay, don't ask no intricate questions. How are you squatting? What did you eat? Like, no. Like, let that story die. Okay.
No.
So my story.
Jay knows.
My
Linda
story definitely is not glorious like Aaron's.
Crazy. All over the day. How about you? You'll never forget.
I can't top any of these stories. I'll talk about
doing your thing, man. Doing comedy.
I have a bunch. Well, you know what? My first standing ovation was at my comedy special, the album when I recorded. That was the first time everybody stood up. I've had shows where like 6 people stood up, and I'm like, shit, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Let me sign some boobies. But at the end where everybody stood up, because I've been able to watch it a bunch of times and sort of relive it and listen to the album on Spotify and shit, stuff like that. And
are you talking about the one at the main event?
At the theater.
The theater community. We were all there.
And, yeah, that's what I meant. Yes. The
and that was a big moment for me. And I kind of what Aaron was saying, like I'll always remember that. I'm always kind of wanting to chase that again because it was such a you know, I don't know if you guys ever go into a situation where you like plan something and then it doesn't happen and you're just surprised by, you know, something completely different. I had never thought about a standing ovation until it happened. So it was a super moment. So.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Super moment.
Congratulations again, by the way, because you're on Spotify now, I believe.
Well, I just put it on Apple after a year. It has never been on Apple or iTunes, and I just released it on that platform. It's like a 1-year anniversary.
All right. Next question is I do not want it to come from your own personal
Harry, did you answer that question?
No, I'm kind of just trying to go through because you guys. I'm the host.
We have derailed him.
I'm just trying to herd cats, okay? That's all I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Pooping cats. That's what I'm trying to All right. What would be let's say that you are talking to a single person. You don't know them, but they ask this question to you. How many dates does it take for you to start feeling like you're going to have sex? So don't really one?
Less than. Less than.
Your advice would be if you feel it the first night, go for it right away.
Well, now, if we're talking advice, that's a whole nother thing because that can always come back to bite you on the ass.
Well, I want advice for somebody else, not your own personal thing.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you're saying that you're
doing it. Give him the Jolly Roger.
How about Aaron? What would your advice be? How many days?
Popcorn bowl.
She's going to say the same thing I said. She's just going to be all flippin' eloquent about
it.
I mean, okay, so how many dates should you wait before you have sex? Is that the question? I mean, it's different with every dude. I feel like it. Like sometimes previous. Connected with guys pretty fast and been like, you are my new bang buddy. And others, I was like, you are going to be on the reserve bench for about 6 months. So cozy in, grab a jacket. You're going to get cold.
I'm getting the feeling that if you know him for 10 minutes and you both want it, go for it. Forget it. You know? We had coffee. Let's hop in the sack. Wow. Okay, that's from our Scary Myers couple. How about you, Linda?
Okay, so I think so I always think like, yeah, but you could screw up something that's good, so you might as well just wait and make it so it's like more exciting. And plus, then that way you can judge the person by their mind versus because what if you have sex with them and you like their penis and then you're gonna like them, but you don't like them in their brain. No, but then later you
enjoy their penis.
Well, you can, and then go when you find the guy with the penis and the brain. I mean,
oh gosh, but I feel like you could get like it could be a smoke show. It could fool you because like, what if you don't even like them, but you like the penis, and then you're like, wait a second.
You say that
what
like
am I doing?
Not a bad thing. Like the penis, and then when you're done with it, yeah.
I know, but then what if you get hooked on the penis, and then you're like, well, I can't break up with this person because I really don't like them, but I like that one thing.
Then you just use that.
Hey, you're hearing it from the ladies here tonight. There you go. Dave, what can you add to this?
I can't add anything. They said it perfectly. I think Linda, you need to get out of your head and go for it. And I mean, if we're talking honestly, I feel like you should go with what feels right. I mean, I don't think there should be a time limit. You got to wait 3 months. You got to wait 6 days. I think that's a little childish, personally. However, I do like this idea. If you don't know anything about this person, don't give it up yet. Like if you go out on say 7 dates and you still can't tell, your best friend what his mom's name is or some important information about him, then maybe you say the cookie, okay? But if we live in 2021, which we are, we just got through a pandemic, or we're still going through one. Sex rates is higher than ever. People are like getting shots just so they can go to the whorehouse. So I feel like if it feels right, go for it, and don't put any stipulations on yourself or on your penis.
Oh, but what if you're married?
Oh well, don't let that stop you. Okay, that's just a ring on the finger. Okay, that's a piece of paper. Okay, I've tried a couple, and I'm good.
Speaking of that, I read yesterday that 42% of men on Tinder are already hitched.
So they're doing this.
42%, 4 out of 10.
I got to delete my account now. Thanks, Harry.
Whistleblower. Look at Jerry is just sitting there.
He's like, I'm rethinking everything in life.
Trying to figure out how to pick up my phone and delete an app without Aaron noticing.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my name
from you on Tinder.
All right. This is a nice segue into what we were just talking about. Let's talk about relationship double standards. Okay, so for instance, let's back up before the sex happened or whatever. Should a man pay for dinner even if she asked him out?
No. A man shouldn't have to pay for dinner.
If you asked.
Okay, little Miss Ladies first.
Cut sooner than you. Come on.
Oh, okay. So maybe one of them can pay for dinner, and then one of them can pay for the movie later.
Yeah, exactly.
And then split the condoms down the middle.
Like, don't split them. That's not effective. But
I got $250. How much you got? We can get 3 of them.
I got a new boyfriend. That's what I got. Half of the condom bill.
Well, Linda, if you're going to puke and poop it out, then definitely you got to pay for your own, I think is what it is. Hey, what do you think about that? Should a man pay for dinner even if she,
Again, I feel like
I think it depends on the circumstance.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the wrong person for this. I think this is all foolish. I think I don't think no woman should go leave the house without money for their food. And I don't think a man should go on dates and not at least offer to pay. So I think the double standards comes from, in my opinion, expectations. I think there'll be women that leave the house with like $2 and ordering like $200 worth of food. I would walk out. I had a friend who walked out on a girl who did that same thing. But again, if you're a man, you're asking a lady out and you want to wine and dine her and you want to go through those steps, then I think it is only right that you do pay. But again, I don't think a woman should leave the house without at least having enough for what they order.
Well, first of all, we're in North Iowa.
I wouldn't want to leave the house just assuming.
That's a big deal.
Right, I didn't hear that. Linda was saying stuff.
I'm sorry, Linda. I was talking over you. I just, I don't think you hear about that too many times. A woman asking a man out, not around here anyway. Maybe in big metro areas you have a lot of that. Jerry, have you ever had a couple where she asked him to marry?
Oh yeah.
Really? They got engaged? You asked him.
No, she told me we were getting married.
Oh, told you. Not asked.
She didn't ask. She told me.
She bullied you? She bullied you.
Yes.
And I've been bullying him every day since, Dave.
Meet me at the playground. We're getting hitched.
Peer pressure is a son of a bitch.
Now, Linda, you come across to me as you would ask a guy out.
No.
Yeah, if I really liked him.
Well, that's what I mean.
How many guys have you asked out, Linda, in the last 10 years?
Yeah, well, one now.
0.
Well, you know,
0.
it's not like, oh, do you want to go on a date? It's like, oh, do you want to hang out or like go do something or grab ice cream?
All right. How about the next? Let's get into the next double standard. Is it okay for a woman to tell her man to manscape, but not okay for a man to tell a woman to wax or shave?
There are subtle ways of doing that, and a lot of them are like how Day opened the show. How you doing, huh? Did you like that?
That's broccoli.
It's important to get it off.
I don't think anybody should tell anybody what to do with their nether regions.
Yeah, but if you're a couple, I mean, is it, you know?
I think what, and this is just me reaching, but I feel like if you're a couple and you have suggestions, I think that's fine, because I think that's just another way of intimacy and sharing. Like, hey, I like when, you know, I go down and it doesn't look like a forest. You know, like I understand that, but when it comes to like, you need to do this or you should do that, if you want to, like, don't give me like obligations, and it's like I don't think that's how things work.
Rules.
Yeah, don't give me ultimatums or rules. I like this. I would appreciate if you do that, and I think if you do those things, then everybody's happy. But I think a woman
suggestions are nice.
Yeah, I think a woman or a man has the right to suggest. They just don't have the right to be like, y'all better do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How many times does it work for you to forcefully tell me I better do something?
Yeah, you made him laugh.
Have you ever done? I'm trying to think if you've actually ever looked at me and said, you have to do this, or.
Once I did.
Oh.
And it worked.
What happened?
You ended up with the Dyna Wide Glide.
I have to buy this motorcycle?
Yep. You have to ride a Harley.
Yes. That did work.
It worked.
That was the one time I was like, oh no, I guess I do. Sorry. Thank you, big strong man, for telling me what I must do.
All right, here's a good one. Why are stay-at-home dads considered heroes and stay-at-home moms don't get the same fanfare?
Because it's like a unicorn.
Because of what?
It's like a unicorn. How many stay-at-home dads do you actually know?
One.
I know one. You are a stay-at-home dad. You have a job. Day. You have a job. I mean, it's not a very good job. I mean, you're a comedian.
You tell your little jokes on stage. Do your little skits.
Jerry just laughed. He noped out.
You keep at it, and one day you can do it.
Keep working at it, Day. Someday you'll hit it.
I'm not sorry, but I am sorry. How many do any of us know? I know one. I know one stay-at-home dad that's his main gig. He stays at home. He has no side hustles. He is an amazing father. How many do you guys know?
I know at least 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? A dozen?
Yeah.
Really?
At least.
Really?
But in all fairness, they have side gigs that Aaron doesn't count. So I don't know if maybe they don't count.
If you still have a job and you're doing stuff, I don't feel like you're a stay-at-home dad. I feel like you're a full-time dad with a full-time job.
I'll challenge you with that. That would be like saying a mother who is a stay-at-home and having additional hobbies and income would not be considered a stay-at-home mom.
She's not. She's a full-time mom with a full-time job. That's not a stay-at-home mom. A stay-at-home mom to me is someone that your main charge is just taking care of the children. We do that every day. I do that every day, but I also go to work. So I'm a mom that works full-time. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably.
I like how you left a little window there.
If they are bringing money into the house,
Yeah.
I don't consider that a stay-at-home mom. And it's not
That's a hard-working mom.
And it's not just a.
What if you're a stay-at-home mom with a fans-only page?
I was gonna say.
Apparently, that doesn't count. It doesn't count. Based off of this.
Money, honey.
Selling sex toys, selling Mary Kay that you get to keep all the money from.
Like, you're not a stay-at-home mom at that point. You're a mom that takes care of her kids and has a job.
So you have to be a homeless person in order with a baby in order for you to like be a stay-at-home person. Okay, I understand the stipulations. We just writing the rules as we go.
Well, yeah. What else am I going to do? Did life give me a rule book?
Yeah, I guess here you have to define what a stay-at-home parent is before you ask these questions. But yeah.
But you understood the double standard. I thought it would be a good one to throw at you guys.
Okay, I got a double standard for you.
Yeah.
How come women and moms raise the children and care for the children, and the dads babysit? That has always pissed me off.
They should.
Okay.
No,
it's empty.
We don't babysit. We help raise and take care of the children too. We're not babysitters.
It's empty. It's empty.
Well, I feel like
you're
women
nursing
kind of
that
have to tell them
model.
what to do.
Day is noping out of this whole conversation.
That is Day saying.
Let me just pour this.
That is.
Can I refill your cup, sir?
I need to. After this, I need to put my application on online. I need to can do the real job.
Hey, but Jerry, seriously, if let's say Aaron made $1 million a year, making really good money doing
Mario, my wife makes absolutely nowhere near that, and I'm trying to convince her to start an OnlyFans page so I can quit my job.
There you go. Okay.
Well, then, would Jerry have an OnlyFans page too?
I'd sell it. I'd sell the shit out of an OnlyFans. You know how I've been to Walmart and I've seen some of the men that have women. I would sell the shit out of an OnlyFans page.
I am going to be really mean here right now, and it comes from the bottom of my heart. If you have an OnlyFans page, your career will almost be as good as Day's.
Wow. Aaron, what the?
It's not a roast, I see. Okay. That's what we did.
Day do to you?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
How did he hurt you?
Yeah, that's right.
I knew we were in for a treat tonight to get two teams together.
It's there, so I grabbed it. It's like your boys' low-hanging fruit.
Day, I've got. You may not realize this, Day. In this house, we do have one rule. It doesn't matter how mean it is, as long as somebody laughs.
If it's funny, we're saying it, even if it's mean.
Even though Day is now in tears, she's going to keep up with it.
No, I got you. I see the gloves is off. We good.
I hope you're
enjoying the rope dog. I see that's what we're doing. That's great.
All right, guys. Well, this has been fun. This has been, and I knew it was going to be a little over the top, to get two great. This is why I give these guys their separate teams, because what's that? What are you talking about?
Harry O isn't even going to give you a chance to respond, Dave. He's like, oh shit, this show is done.
Yeah. I got nothing to say.
Well, I do have one more question here before we go tonight, but I'd like to have you go ahead, Dave. Tell everybody where they can find you and get all your business out there. Your job.
I just quit comedy right now, so it's all over for me. Talk to my new manager, Aaron, and I guess I'll be working on the corners of OnlyFans pages from now on.
I only charge 35%, Day. It's going to be great.
I got something I'm doing next Friday in Clear Lake. I'm bringing my Black Iowa Stream comedians based out of Des Moines. We're gonna do a show at I want to call it Third District, but I feel like they changed their name to District.
I think they did,
for reasons. But I'll be in Clear Lake next Friday night.
Yeah, that bar that happens to be by the surf on Buddy Holly Place.
That is correct. That is correct.
Well, I guess there's a couple bars around the surf anyway. So, all right, and Aaron and Jerry, you have anything you want to plug?
So, a little bit of a backstory. The 25th is my 46th birthday. I am accepting cash donations all month on my Cash App. If you see me in public, flip a couple extra bucks, throw a couple extra tips in my new OnlyFans page.
OnlyFans charity. Here we go.
That's the 25th. The 28th of this month, I hit 30 years sobriety.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
So on the 29th.
Hey, there's 3 non-drinkers here.
Yeah. So on the 29th, I am going to get so shit-faced drunk just to see if I can handle it. And if I can't, on the 30th, I'll start on my next 30. That's my game plan.
And I'm going to put him to bed at about 6:05 p.m.
I'm doing all the alcohol and all the drugs on the 29th.
Oh, boy. We want to be able to talk about you and with you on the 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink for 2. So.
Okay. All right. That's right.
Really, in all truth, the only thing I have coming up is July 31st. I will be helping Mike Estes once again with the North Iowa fights at the Mason City Arena. I provide ring card girls, security, things like that, 50-50 raffle. And, of course, my wedding business is booming. So
there you go. And how do we find you for the wedding business?
It is Reverend Scary Jerry's Wedding and Event Services on Facebook.
On Facebook. Okay. Get all that down. How about you, Linda?
Jerry, do you have business cards?
Yeah, right now. This is it. This is my business card. I will be coming out with a merch line.
Okay.
Maybe.
No,
we're doing that.
We're doing it. I'm coming out with a merch line on my Snapchat. I do a daily motivational. I'm a life coach, and it's shit you'll never hear from any other life coach in the world. Some days it's as simple as don't be a cunt. Other days it's big expounded things, but it's shit you'll never hear from any other life coach. And I'm coming out with a merch line for it.
Very good.
Congrats, bro.
That's right. You just got to come up with your own podcast, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And that'd be an interesting thing, Day and Linda. Who do you think would make more money? Aaron in OnlyFans or Jerry on a podcast?
OnlyFans, Aaron.
I feel
I've seen her naked. She most definitely would.
What about Aaron's podcast and Jerry on OnlyFans? Like if we swap
I'd swap it around there. I don't know.
Hold on, Linda. I gotta know. Are you in the process of pumping right now?
Yep. That you got there? Is that there you go? Sipping the sauce.
Yeah, because I was just thinking like, oh, there's a pump laying in front of me. I've never tried before, so I thought I would try it.
Yeah, what the hell?
These.
Good job. That's like a lot of milk.
I'm only on the screen with thousands of people watching.
Thank you.
Let me express some breast milk.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Good job filling it up, Linda.
Yep.
All right, guys. Before we go, this is the last. Linda, did you want to plug anything? Your place?
Oh, well, I guess
I think she just plugged her boob into a machine, but
Linda will be selling breast milk. Please pay attention to the posts on Facebook and OnlyFans and wherever else the finest breast milk is sold.
We're doing taste testers.
Yeah, anyone want any? I'll sell some.
Well, Matt's a pretty he's a well-built guy. He probably is. There any truth to that matter about how people that like lift weights and all these power builders or whatever, do they drink breast milk to help out?
No, I've been trying to have him try it. He won't even try it. He's too weirded out by it.
Okay, there you go.
Can I tell him the story?
He's really weirded out by it.
Oh, no, he's got a story. You can't tell that story?
I can't tell that
I
story.
want to know.
How much time do you have, Harry?
We got all the time in the world, don't we?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell the story. I do have one quick question, though, for all of you.
So, after our first kid was born, I wasn't allowed to touch the goods.
Okay.
The very first time that we had relations after the oldest child was born, I grabbed him. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And she goes, what? And I was like, you're spraying milk all over me. She freaked out and ran away. Understandably so. The next time we got together, it started happening. And this will go along with that. I'll never forget. I'll never forget the thought in my head was, shut up and don't say anything or she's going to put them away.
I look like a lawn squirter.
I
like
was drenched. Yep. It was glorious.
I was like, how do I make him stop?
Or she gave you a mama money shot, is what you're saying.
I will say it was my very first experience squirting. Just differently.
All right.
And Harry's done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining Aaron and I today. Harry will no longer be having us on his show.
No. That just begs for more. It'll be great to have you guys on anytime and every time. We're up again here next Wednesday. We'll be here. But before we go tonight, here's the deal. You're going to cast a movie of your life. Who plays you?
Drew Barrymore.
Who plays?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Are we going by looks or who we want? Because I think she should have Angelina Jolie. The lips. It's the lips and the hair.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay.
The life. Yeah. The movie is about your life. Okay. So who would you pick?
And we can pick whoever?
Whoever. Yeah. Who would do you think a very good job? And by the way, you can.
I love you so much.
They can be around now or dead. Like I would pick probably Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be a great pick for you.
Yeah.
I have a horrible pick for you, and I love it.
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
No, well, that's
and you're gonna play you, right?
I'll play me. No, I want to see the life of Scary Jerry played out by Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know who Danny Trejo
The
is?
Mexican, he's amazing.
Really rough looking. Yeah.
Dave, you don't know who Danny Trejo is?
No.
Just Google him.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'm sure if I saw him, I would probably know.
Him. Okay.
Yeah. Now, I would pick either Matthew McConaughey or Robert Downey Jr. because I feel they're the only two who may have done more drugs than me, so they would totally be able to get into character.
What about you, Jay?
I fancy Lakeith Stanfield. He was just nominated for the I was gonna say that word. The movie with I can't even think about it. He's on Atlanta or ATL, and he's a phenomenal actor. But I can't even tell you what I have in my mind about what he just played in.
So you wouldn't have like a comedian?
No, it wouldn't be. I don't think it would be a comedy. I think it would be more of a drama. It'd have comedy in it, but it'd definitely be more of a drama.
Don't say it.
I have so many mean things I'm not going to say.
Not a porno. Not a porno.
I really did.
Yeah. How about you, Linda? Who's going to play you?
Do you guys know who Leslie Mann is?
Heard the name.
You guys know who Leslie Mann is?
I don't.
I think that's who I'd pick. I feel like she's like pretty silly.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if it wasn't a silly movie and it would be like really serious, I'd probably pick Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yeah,
just because I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's another good point though that Dave brought up. What would it be? A drama for you? A comedy drama?
No, I think it'd have to be comedy. It'd have to be pretty silly.
Yeah. Would it be on the Hallmark channel? Or how about
Was
Showtime?
that the same thing as the Lifetime channel?
Pornhub. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. All right. Love you guys very much. Thanks for joining us tonight. And share it like crazy everywhere. And we'll be back again here next week, next Wednesday night at about.
Don't eat me.
All right. The Scary Myers.
Bad ones.
They hate you.
I know.
Thank you, Linda Lamb. Thank you, Dave Pease. Thank you.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
All right. Take care. Good night.